Welcome to Social Work Sunday Tea. I am Shakia Houston. It is a beautiful day. It's October. I can't even talk. October 17th, 2021. Listen, everybody, listen, tune in. Make sure you share. Make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe. All that good stuff. We have a special guest here. If you would like to introduce yourself, it's greatly
Yes, hello,
appreciated.
hello, everyone. Thank you so much for having me. I am your girl, Miss Alicia K, clinical and mental health therapist, and I am so happy to be here with you guys today and to be a part of what you guys have coming. It's gonna be lit.
Cool. So, what made you get into the mental health arena, the field, all that good stuff? What made you get into it?
Oh Lord, Ooh, now that's the story. I started off in healthcare. I worked in healthcare for about 10 years. I always knew I wanted to be in healthcare. And I loved helping others. Then I had some things happen in life that kind of shifted me and put me in the field of education. And I was like, this is not what I want to do. But then I started working with kids, and I had the privilege and the honor of being able to work with them, working with them one-on-one, talking to them, kind of seeing what's going on. And I technically worked for an all-Black school at the time, so just seeing what was going on in our community. And I was like, okay, well, this is my ticket, because now I can get back into it, but also do a twist with the education in it. So I love to teach, but I also love to teach what it is that I do, the mental health aspect. So I went into school for mental health, and I love it. I love it. I love what I do. And I love how I'm still able to work with students. And kind of bring some of the things to life with them, kind of make the changes now. Because I also feel like if we can make the changes now, then we'll have better adults as they grow older, which will shift the community and society.
Absolutely. And look, we need it. We need
Yeah.
you. We definitely need you. Like I'm so honored, and I really thank you for being a part of Social Work Sunday Tea. I seen her on Instagram. I was like, hey, let me get up. Okay. And you are part of Dr. Thomas the Round Table. It was
Yes.
a good, one day seminar discussion,
Yes.
all of the above.
Yes.
And
Hopefully it comes back soon.
yes. So Dr. Thomas needs to hurry up, go ahead, get your back, and let's get this together. Yes, it's
Yes.
gonna be amazing. Yes, but today's topic is it's all about rejection, right? And how to handle rejection. That's kind of like a type topic today, but it has to be discussed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what is rejection? What is your definition of what a rejection? What?
So rejection can be different to everyone. So it can look different to everyone, but it's pretty much the dismissing of or refusing of a proposal from someone. So that's how I look at it. So the rejection is pretty much a refusal or disapproving of a proposal from someone. And so that's what rejection is.
Yeah, definitely. I think that most time when we hear rejection, it's like a bad word, right?
Right, but it's not. It's not a bad word. It's really not a bad word. It's something that can, if you really evaluated it and you really focus on what it does and what it brings to the table, because rejection is a part of everyday life. So if
Yeah.
you really focus on what it brings to the table, it can truly be an asset versus a true rejection or this hurtful thing.
Yeah. I would say one of the questions like why does rejection hurts? Why does it hurt so bad?
Well,
Why does it hurt? Oh, Lord Jesus.
Well, it hurts because it's a disappointment because as our mindset, we're already focused on what it is that we want and how we want it. And so we've already set our mind and our tone on what it is that we should have or what it should look like. So when we get rejected, we have more of a disappointment, right? And so it triggers that anxiety, sometimes depression, sometimes frustration and things like that. And then we place ourselves um in emotional distress. We kind of do it ourselves.
Mhm.
Does that
Yeah.
make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah,
Okay.
definitely. One of the questions, how does rejection play on our emotions? Like, I know,
Mm.
how does it play on our I know, like, okay, just for me, I'm talking about me because I can't talk about nobody else. When I feel like I'm rejected, I feel distraught. Like, I can
Yeah.
be over dramatic. I'm like, oh, if I
Yeah.
get rejection, I'm like, oh, like, okay, was I not good enough?
Yeah.
You know, am I not valuable? Like,
Yeah.
I get depressed. I don't get depressed. I get sad. I'll be like, man,
Yeah.
I'm trying to
That
figure out.
anxiety kicks
Oh
in, that
yes,
anger, the frustration, your
yes,
emotions are going wild,
yeah,
sadness.
yeah.
I've even had clients say their body aches or
Ooh,
they have heart aches. So it plays on you in so many different ways. It can affect the body in so many different ways. And it can kind of damage your mood. It's almost like I, I try to explain it to some clients like it's almost like a quick grief moment.
ooh,
Like, you're re-questioning yourself.
yeah,
Do I have it? Is something wrong with me? Do I
yeah.
not have what it takes? Even from a relationship standpoint, why did he tell me no? What's going on? Is he doing something else?
Mm-hmm.
Because he said no, but no, it could be just that you just need to sit back and kind of reevaluate what's going on with yourself, or it could be a blessing.
Yeah,
So here we go. It could be a blessing. I do tell some people that rejections can also be a blessing. It can be for you to regroup and refocus and regather yourself. It can also be for you to just sit back and say, is this really for me? Because sometimes we do things and we do it at the drop of a dime, but the rejection can just be more not a setback, but helps you recalibrate where it is that you're trying to go in what direction. Even when it comes to employment and things like that, it can be just a refocus.
yeah. We I know before we got on here, we talked about the different types of rejection.
Yeah.
Romantic
Yes.
rejection. I mean, we can talk about that if you want to talk about that in workplace, being rejected
Yes.
in the
So
workplace. Yeah.
the romance is the one that I normally get the most.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's the one I normally get the most because it's, as women, we always second guess ourselves and we always are trying to reevaluate what it is that we're bringing to the table, how we're doing it. We want to do a compare and contrast. We're big on that as women. What does she have, or what is it? Or is he doing something else? Or is this going on? Or is he
Yeah.
doing this and he doing that? And it's really not about that. And so what I try to tell people is, in the romantic sense, if you really have to regather yourself on that self-love, because
Mm,
if you know what you're bringing to the table is good, then it could be just that that person isn't ready. It could be just that you're at the space where they're not. It could be somebody trying to save you and say it ain't for you, and it's
yeah.
okay for that too. Or
Yeah.
it could just be not right now. So I have parents that ask me about rejection, and I tell my kids no all the time. It
Mhm.
doesn't mean that they're not going to get it. It just means you
Right.
may not get it right
Yeah.
now. It doesn't mean I won't fulfill it. It just means not right now. And the same thing I tell people with employment. It doesn't mean that you can't get it. It means you need to go back to the table and restructure to see what it is that you need to do differently in
Mhm.
order to get that position. What did you do? I mean, was it something that you did wrong? Could it have been something you could have brought to the table a little bit much better? Did you research? Did you focus? Did you make sure all things was in alignment before you brought yourself to the table with it? So rejection can be a positive in romance as well as employment and things like that. It can be a positive because it can take you back to the table to make you refigure out what it is that you need to do, refocus on your goals, your visions, and your dreams to make sure you're bringing your true, authentic self and making sure that this is what it is you want to do.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Oh man. Someone said too many people can't cannot handle delayed gratification. Hmm.
that is true. That
Hmm.
is true. And they can't. And so, what I tell those kind is, we really need to focus on you because it's not about them. Now it's about you. So
Hmm.
let's sit back and refocus on you, and let's focus on making sure you have that self development that you need. Because I tell people, once you start working on your self development, your self love, your self value, self worth, when someone rejects you, it won't be, not going to say it won't be hurtful, but
Hmm.
it'll allow you to be okay with it for a moment. And so rejection is a part of life, right? We
Right.
get rejected all the time. It's mainly who it comes from that really gives you the sting. But if you
Yeah.
really pay attention to it, you get rejected all the time,
Yeah.
maybe on a daily basis. You just
Yeah.
don't even consider it as a true rejection until someone that you truly value and love says it to you, and then now you're hurt.
Yeah.
Now you feel that you're damaged, and now you're putting yourself and your body through some crazy things that really aren't necessary for it to go through.
Yeah. Oh, that was good.
Yeah.
You know, I'm speaking of a romantic relationship, you being rejected, and you know, for me, I think that, I was rejected in relationships, and I'm just like, okay, I had to, like we said, we second guess ourselves, and
Yes.
we try to figure out what's wrong with me, and I'm like, what's not wrong? No, I think that maybe that was my ego. I'm like, well, ain't nothing wrong with me, and I think
Yeah.
a lot of times, it wasn't, it was pretty much giving me signs like, hey, you need to cut this. Hey, but
Let
no,
go, let
but I
God.
love him. Please come.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I keep I'm rejecting myself. I'm
Yeah.
denying myself of what I'm really supposed to have. You know what I
Of
mean?
how you should be valued.
Yes,
That's
absolutely.
really what it is. And I definitely can relate to that. So I went through a long relationship, and I didn't understand why, because I'm like, oh my God, I feel like I'm this, I feel like I'm that, I feel like I'm this. And several times it was like you've been given more than one situation and obstacle, and
Yeah.
you keep taking your butt back. So
Yeah.
okay. So you want to keep going back. So okay, you want to keep making it work, or you want to work it out. Because sometimes we feel like, well, I can handle that. It's okay. I can definitely change him. I can make
Mhm.
him different. Or you
Yep.
know what? It'll work out. Because I don't
Yeah.
want different baby daddies and stuff. And,
Yep.
different this and that. And I don't want people to think that we not this and we not that. So that happens too. But the reality was he just wasn't for me.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
okay. And so when I started working on myself, that's why I say I thank God for GSU. Because at the time I was in school doing that. And so when I was in school, they was like, okay, well, you can't be a therapist unless you're going through something. So you guys have
Mhm.
to have one-on-one sessions. I was like, they want to know my business for school? And so when they started talking to me and working with me, it was like, okay. And it was like, now this should match up with your school books. Now you should understand why, people do the
Yeah.
things that they do. And now you should understand why you did what you did, but you also have to learn that you didn't value yourself enough.
Yeah.
So that's why I focus so hard with women on self love, self worth, self value, making sure you understand that it's not always that rejection is not a negative. Hey, God was trying to save my life, and I just chose to keep going, do what it is that I wanted to do, just wasting time and years.
Yeah.
And when it was
Yeah.
over, it was like, I'm not even mad. I'm not even sad.
At
Like,
all.
hey, like we good.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like we was cool afterwards. I was like, okay, you go your way, I go my way. And I was just like, it was like a breath of fresh air. I was actually happy. And like, I'm not even the
Yeah.
same person that I am when I
Yeah.
was with him. And the crazy part is, a couple of years later, he came to me. He was like, "Oh my God, you are so different." And I was like, "But I should have been this person. But because
Yeah.
I chose to stay, I killed what I should have been. I've lost time, and time is valuable. So
It
I
is.
won't do that no more. Thank you for my lesson."
Yeah, absolutely. It's so many comments. I'm trying to keep
Oh,
up.
bring them on, bring them
Okay, what
on.
advice would you give to someone that wait a minute, let me do this. Hold on real quick.
Oh, y'all, she got to
All
get her
right. What
glasses.
advice would you give to someone on how to deal with rejection when facing life obstacles such as your career goals, stuff happening within the family, and more?
Well, okay. Well, career goals, I would tell you to reset.
Mhm.
So I always tell people that you should know your mission and your vision and your purpose in life. I do believe that everyone is sent on this earth and will not leave this earth until their mission and vision is completed.
Absolutely.
So if you have a dream and a goal, and just because you got rejected, it doesn't mean a true rejection. Remember,
Yeah.
rejection is created through success. Your
Mm.
successful people got rejected all the time, but it allowed them to go back to the drawing board so that they can refigure out what was going on and how to handle things. So it made them go back and say, okay, what did I do wrong? What could I have done differently? Even if it's an idea, a company, a goal, a dream, or anything that you have that you want to bring to the table. It just requires you to go back and recalibrate and say, what could I do differently? Let me pull out the math, the pencil, and the paper and see what's going on so that I can do it differently. So when it comes to career, there's never a true rejection if that is what it is you want to do. The only time I say it's a true rejection when you go into an employment and it's like you get that feeling in yourself like, I think I want this job. And then you get there and you like, oh, I didn't want this job. Like, I got to start back looking again. And it's like, okay, but I tried to save you, right? Okay, no problem. Let's keep going. So the only time with that one, I would just say it just means for you to recalibrate. There's always something out there for you to be able to recalibrate, refocus on, and to regain what it is that you want to have. As far as when it comes to family can be difficult. It really can. And so I'm very quick at telling people that it is okay to put yourself first when it comes to family. It is okay to put family on pause so that you can do what it is that you need to do. I myself, I do it quite often with mine. I will shut down on you because I am required as a mom, as a business person. I have so much I have to do. I can't allow you to drain me, because if you drain me, then I can't pour into others, which is what I'm required to do on a daily basis. So family can be sticky, but that comes with boundaries. So you have to know what boundaries are. You have to know how to set boundaries, and you have to be okay with speaking boundaries. Some people struggle with giving boundaries to family, friends, and important people in their life. So that's a sticky one. It goes more into boundaries with that one, but you got to be careful with that one too.
Yeah. Someone else said, but for the most part, rejection had always been protection. Every situation that I've been rejected from, I've revisit and smile because Lord knows I didn't really want what I thought I wanted. Yeah.
Just what you said.
Yep.
It
Absolutely.
is. It is.
Yeah.
It's your intuition that's telling you, like, hold up, wait a minute. Is this what you really want to do? Hold up, wait a minute. Is this for you? Or hold up, is it just, that whisper in your heart saying this is not it? But since you just insist, go ahead.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep the party going. We don't believe the fire is hot until it actually burns. Too busy worried about your image in front of others.
Exactly. I agree with that. But once you start that self-development, and I tell people, I try to teach my young students very early on, self-development is so important, because once you know who you are, then you will know the direction that you're required to go in. Once you know that, the self-love, the self-worth, the self-value, and all of that will come in alignment with that. And once you have that, despite what others around you are doing and saying, it's very rare that you'll steer from it. That's why self-development is so imperative and important. That's one of the things I think the school system lacks with teaching our young generation, because if you're not teaching them self-development and how to be more powerful, then what are you teaching them? You're not teaching them finance, all the imperative things they need to know. Technically, they're not getting it. You don't get it till you get to college, and by that time, you don't really get it in college, depending on the field of direction that you're going in, unless you run across some great professor that's just like, hey, let me talk to you. So it's about you working on yourself, and it's all about you becoming who you are required to become in order to fulfill your destiny.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, like I definitely have to recap, like as far as revisit, reset, like you said. It's like I have to do these things, because even in the field there, I get rejected. I'll be like, oh, okay. I'm like, you know what I mean? I get like that, and I'm like, all right, suck it up, let's go. Okay, what's next? You know
But
what I
you
mean?
keep
Like,
going. And that's the thing too. Even with rejection, when it comes to the business aspect, never give up. Never give up. It's just a reason for you to go back and reset and figure out what it is that you can do differently, how you can bring it to the table. 9 times out of 10, you ain't the only one who's brought it to the table. So it's something that you need to do differently to get it to where it needs to be.
Absolutely.
And that's all that is.
Yeah. Someone said, not everyone will agree with your vision. That's okay. Yes.
Absolutely. And they're not supposed to. That's why your vision is given to you in silence. It's never given to you out loud. So it's not required for you to tell anywhere. It's required for you to make the movement. And so the movement is in silence as well. I tell people, I tell my kids, everything. When you move with silence. allow your work to make it loud. God doesn't need all that. If he wanted everybody to know, he would have gave it to everybody out loud. But he came and he whispered it to you. He placed it inside of you. Yep.
Absolutely.
Agree.
Yeah. Come on, Lakeisha Bell. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, come through. They said come through.
Yes, Miss Bell.
But I think you kind of like get to the nitty gritty of it. Like it's how to handle rejection, how to be able to be okay with that. You know what I mean? You really touched in, it's so important and
Well,
imperative.
I'm trying. Look, I
Yeah.
gotta come here and show out for Miss Social Work Sunday tea, honey. I even had to go get my tea. I was running behind y'all. I said, wait a minute, I cannot be on this show without my tea.
I'm gonna have to send you some tea and some tea. Listen, you definitely dropping some jewels. That's what we needed. Yeah. So can we recap on how can we handle rejection? Can we recap real quick? Real quick.
Yes.
For the people that came late. You're late.
Let me start off first with telling you how you know you are suffering from real rejection. Okay. So let me start off with that first. Let me bring it back a little bit. So 9 times out of 10, when rejection is hidden, your anxiety is heightened, your emotions are kicking in. Some people have depression, some people have shame, sadness, body aches, guilt, frustration, self-esteem gets affected, withdrawal, and even I tell people it's called grief from people, where you want to pull back from others. So those are some signs that how you know that you're kind of going through rejection. Okay.
Yeah.
And then understanding that the hurt. And so how do you understand really like the hurt and what's going on? And that's basically to take a step back and reevaluate. So take that step back, reevaluate what's going on and how you can do things just a little bit differently for yourself. That can always help. And process your emotions. Practice self-affirmations. I'm a big affirmation person. I'm gonna go ahead and give myself a plug. I am trying to get my affirmation cards out soon, so that's coming. I'm gonna have Miss Social Work Sunday too. I already said we bringing something to y'all this summer, so it's coming soon. Okay. Yes. That's a little plug. And then what you say?
No, I'm laughing. I'm
honey. Yes, that's how we getting it in. And so how do you recover from rejection? You allow yourself to honestly, it's so simple, you guys. Allow yourself to feel. Be okay with it. Be able to sit with it. When you're able to sit with something, you're able to reevaluate something, and it allows you clarity of where you're going next. So even if I'm rejected from a job, if I sit back and I truly sit back and say, okay, they rejected me. Why did they say I couldn't get it? What did I do differently? And now my thoughts are, okay, I could have probably did this different. I could have probably did. Stop pulling out your pencil and paper and start writing things out. What could you have done differently? So now when you go back to it, now you know what to do. When it comes to a relationship, reflect back on that. He said no. Well, I know it ain't me. Okay. Is it a sign? So I tell people, focus on meditation.
Uh-oh. I don't know what's. We're freezing up. Sorry, y'all. Let's get. Uh-oh. Miss Isha. Let me see. Maybe she had to get back in and get back out. Let me see. I don't know what happened. Let me see if it go back in.
Here, reflect on
Okay, you pause. You pause and did a whole little pause.
Oh my God. Okay, let me bring it back. Let me bring back. What was the last part you guys heard? I want to help.
We were talking about relationships as far as like taking a step back.
So when it comes to relationships, let me bring it back a little bit. When it comes to relationships, I tell people to regroup and refocus, because if you're saying that it's not you, is it really just somebody? Is it like a helpful hint to tell you that it is? Maybe it's not meant to be.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to evaluate, or maybe you're just not ready at this time, or maybe it's just not supposed to happen with this person. Many
Yeah.
women, we come with imaginations on how we want things to be based on how society tells us that it should be, how it should look, and it comes in a different format for every person. So one of the things that I truly tell people is, I tell people, part of it is you really need to work on your self-love, your self-value, your self-worth. And I tell people that actually comes with meditation. But many
Okay.
people lack meditation, and it can be difficult and it can be hard. But I tell people, and they say, oh, but I meditate all the time, I pray all the time. Well, praying and meditation is two different things. Okay. So praying is
Yeah.
when you're talking to God. That's something that you do to help you, because He doesn't need it. Okay. He
Right.
lets you do that so you can get it off your chest
Preach.
and you can feel better. Okay. So He
Yes.
don't need that. But if you need to, go right ahead. What I tell
Yeah.
people is, do you ever sit in silence so you can hear? So you can
Mm.
hear your heart. Do you sit? And it's difficult at first, because now you got to quiet all these subconscious thoughts, because
Yeah.
rejection is also our negative subconscious thoughts, those thoughts that's telling us what we are not, what we can't do, what we can't have,
Yeah.
how we can't get it. And it's funny because me and her was just talking about how I was supposed to start something up, but I let them thoughts get to me. So yes,
Hmm.
it happens to me too. But it was like, okay, I need to pull it together, because I know what it is that I'm supposed to do. I'm just allowing time, and I don't have much time. I'm allowing time to take away what it is that I am destined to do. So
Yeah.
with that being said, meditation,
Yeah.
love on yourself,
Yeah.
reevaluate, regroup. If you need to get around people that you love, listen to music, do whatever it is, you need to do. Self-care. And I'm real big on the self-care. And I tell women, I'm strict on women with self-care, because we think going to get our nails and toes done is self-care. And so if
Yeah.
you heard me in the last one, nails and toes is maintenance. That is not
Yeah.
considered self. This is maintenance. This is
Yeah.
maintenance for me. This is something I get on a regular basis. While I'm happy, sad, mad, whatever, I'm gonna make
Yeah.
sure my nails and my toes done. I'm gonna make sure these eyebrows are together. I'm gonna make
Oh
sure that
yes.
something is done in my hair. That's maintenance. That is not self-care. Okay.
Yeah.
You ever get
Yeah.
with me in the seminar, I really, really focus on that with women. That is maintenance. So find something that truly helps you to relax, to get to where you are. Journaling. I love journaling. I tell people to
Yeah.
journal all the time. All the time. Journal. Put your ideas down. You should have more than one journal. I
Yep.
have different ones. I have a journal for ideas. I have a journal for relationships, letting things go. I have different ones. I have multiple journals that sit around, and I jot. The only one that I go back and look at is my business one. My other ones, I never go back and read them. I let them be just where they are, because it was meant for me to release and to leave it
Hmm.
there, not to go back and
Yeah.
revisit and bring those emotions and feelings back up. So
Yeah.
rejection is a natural part of life. We have to at some point embrace it, and you should embrace it, because
Yeah.
it's almost like a gift and a curse. It's required, and it is necessary for you to grow and for you to develop who it is that you need to be, so that you can be who you were designed to become. So if
Yeah.
that makes sense, that's kind of the recap of all of it.
Yes. Someone asked. That's all. Someone said, you spitting? Yes.
Woo!
Yes. They give. Listen. I was like,
Yes,
all
thank you,
right.
everyone. I'm gonna have
Yes.
something soon. We finna do something together, you guys. I'm telling you right now. I want to have a retreat coming up soon. I'm trying to
Yeah.
focus on how to get it together, because, ladies,
Yeah.
I'm being really, really hard on you guys. I need you to know the difference with taking care of yourself, knowing what it is, because we wear multiple really, really do. And I know some men out there that do it too, and they don't get acknowledged. But that's okay. I got some male therapists that can work with you guys too. But I really want to focus on my women and what it is that is really considered self-care, self-love, self-value. Don't let society tell you what it should be. You have to know what it is for yourself. And self-development. Pick up a book and read. Read,
Yeah.
read, read. If it's not bringing value to you, then it's not worth it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get back in the habit of reading. Once you get out of college, it gets kind of difficult, because you're forced to read stuff you don't
Yep.
want to read. So
Yep.
now I'm just now getting back in the habit of reading. And one of the first big books I've just picked back up is The 9 Laws of Success. And I'm
Okay.
telling you, this book is amazing. I said, okay, guy, give it to me so I can bring my book out soon. Work
Yep.
real quick. So
Yes.
I'm working on some things for you guys, but yes, I want to work on the value, practicing what it is and how it is meant for you in order for you to be successful. So yeah, coming soon, you guys.
Yes, yes. We got one more question.
Yes.
Um, how should we prepare or support your younger children through rejection?
Wow. Okay, so this one is a good one. And so from the educational aspect, I don't think I said at the beginning. So I do work for Chicago Public School. I worked for elementary for 8 years. This is my first year in high school. And when I tell you rejection is a norm for many kids, it's the crazy part is kids handle it better than adults. That's the crazy part, right? Children are resilient, so they handle it better. One of the things that I've learned from it, though, with working with elementary kids, is people don't talk to me. And so one of the things that I was always applaud with working with elementary, and I worked from like third all the way up to eight, and it was I explain things. So we grew up in a society as African Americans. You do what I tell you to do, and
And
it
that's
is what it is. And
yeah,
that's not how this society is set up right now. I'm very big on talking to my children. Both I have two girls, and I have one in college coming out of college this year, and then I have one that's getting ready to go into high school. So I talk to my children and I really explain things to them, what it is and what is going on. Trust me, they can break down stuff and analyze stuff probably better than you can. And they know a little bit more than what you think they know. So preparation and how to prepare them is to be 100 and to be real with them.
yeah, yeah,
So that is the most simplest answer, to be 100, to be real with them, explain things, no patty cake around the way. Just keep it 100 with them and let them know this is what it is, and this is why mom is doing ABCD, or this is why dad is doing ABCD.
yeah,
When I went through my split up with my children, I had to explain we're not happy. We're
yeah,
happier apart. And crazy as it sounds, it was heartbreaking for my children, but I will tell you now, my kids come up to me all the time, I just want you to be happy. I just want you to be happy. All they want is for you to be happy. But as long as they can see you two working together and doing things together, it just makes things better.
yeah,
Now, not all the time do we see eye to eye. Not all the time do we work together 100%. But I will say, I think we do our best, and I think I do my best too. And so, with that being said, that's all you can ask for. When
yeah.
it comes to high school kids, well, they think they know everything.
Lord Jesus.
So you kind of late moving in, but what I will tell you, I've learned so far, and I work at a high school that is literally it's only 100 Black kids in the school, and the rest is Caucasian. I think the other percentage is Puerto Ricans and Mexicans. And what I will tell you is that they lack is love. It's just
Mhm.
the simple things, love. So it's not that my mom can't do this and that, or my dad can't do this and this. Oh, I just found this out. It's like, well, oh my God, baby, let me just give you a hug today. How you doing? Oh my God, you're so cool. And it's like, I gave you a hug. I'm cool. Okay.
Right.
Whatever. Or hello, beautiful. Good morning. Oh,
Yeah.
nobody ever called me that. Really? Oh my God, you're so beautiful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's really we overthink things as adults, but it's really so simple. It's just the little simple things,
Yeah.
honestly, that they're looking for. And even with from elementary to high school, it's the simple things that they're looking for. But again, if we can just do those simple things and find time, I'm telling you, I think our society would be so much different. It
Yeah.
really, really would be. It
Yeah.
really would be.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely had a conversation with my daughter. I keep it 100. I'd be like, listen,
Yeah.
Chelsea.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna say this and
Yep.
that. I had a conversation and she'd be looking at me like, and she's smart. These kids are smart.
They're smart.
Like I was like, oh, okay. Like they was like I had always say this, like when I'm having a conversation with my daughter, I forget sometimes she 13. I'm like, oh, let me go talk to let me call my friend real quick. I can't be talking to you. But no, like I just have to have that candid conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And they think they know everything, yes, but you kind
Yeah,
of like,
they do.
no, this is what this is,
Yeah.
and I like how you said how kids they accept rejection more than adults.
Yeah.
More with adults, someone said it's our ego. Like our ego get
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to look at find Tree said that like your ego is like, how dare you?
Yes.
Nerve is our
Yes.
ego. It
Yes.
comes to play. And it hurts. Like, man,
It
like
does.
I'm the I'm 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 all of the above, and you're gonna sit up there, you're gonna tell me no, you're gonna tell me no.
Yes.
So it's like the nerve. It's
But
our
that no is what make you stronger. That no is what help improve you. That no helps you know who you are and where you're coming from. That no gives you a different perspective of the direction that you should be going in. That no consists of more than just the N-O. It requires you to sit back down and reevaluate a lot of things. So rejection is not always a negative. A
yeah.
rejection can also be a positive that can save your life.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
Man, this is good.
Yeah. And you know what? This month is domestic violence month.
Right.
So when I sit, and I'm actually supposed to be on a panel coming up for domestic violence, when I sit, and I just went to a funeral of a young lady, found out that she was my cousin in domestic violence. She heard the word no, no, no all the time. And I'm not gonna say refused, but just chose to keep going in her direction, thinking that she can make this change.
Mm-hmm.
But now it ended to where it is. So no is not always a negative.
Yeah.
No can save your life.
Yeah.
No can help you in so many ways. So never look at no as a true rejection. Look at no as, let me go back and reevaluate. Let me go back and recalibrate. Let's see what needs to be changed, what needs to be done differently.
Yeah.
Or is this meant for me? Let me go meditate for a minute. Are you
Yeah.
talking to me, Jesus? Is it
Yeah.
time? Is this what you have for me?
Is it time?
Is it destined for me?
Yeah.
Because I know that I'm destined for greatness, and I know the things that I have. I done got my vision board together. I know what I'm supposed to be doing, where I'm supposed to be going this direction. And so if this is what they're saying, is this just not the place?
Yeah.
So yeah, rejection can come in many ways, but
Yeah.
it can also save your life.
Absolutely. Someone said you can be accepted into the wrong situation. So no is not that bad at all.
Yeah.
All the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm getting older. I thank God for the no's. I'll be like, oh, okay, no, you can't get that. Oh, like, oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, I tell my kids, oh, they said no, honey, not this week. Thank you, Jesus.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Jesus. Not this week.
So
But I really won't. I know, but he said no, honey, not this week, honey.
Listen,
thank you, God.
Someone said, Lord, is it time? Absolutely. Right. We're like, is it time?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, like, it's definitely, this conversation was definitely needed. No backwards. No backwards is on. What? No backwards is on. Oh, okay. No, it's backwards is on. Okay, I get it.
So the word backwards is on.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
Yep.
That's good.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to put the
Who is that? Who is that? Because I can't even.
I'm gonna have to use that.
Yeah, it ain't popping up. Make sure y'all subscribe to the.
Yeah, where y'all at? Let us know. Where you at?
Because I need to know. That was good. I had to reread it because
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm like, oh, hey Sarah. Okay, Sarah. Yeah, that was good. That was good. I like that.
I do. I like that.
Yeah, definitely. That can go on the shirt.
Yes. I like it.
Shirt. That is good.
Whoever said that, there you go. Go trademark that real quick.
Listen, real quick. Let me go ahead. I gotta give her I gotta, that's my girl Sarah. You gotta get Hey Jade, how you doing? Yeah, but hey, this is good. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. We're gonna have some great things in store for us.
Yes.
Especially with this self-care.
Yeah,
with this
yeah. So I'm looking to have some affirmations. I love journaling. So one of my goals is to have my journal up. I want to do journals, but I don't want to do a basic journal where you just write. I don't want to do the simple journals where they give you prompts. I want to do the type of journal that gives you encouragement. So even as you drop in your hurt, your pain, your frustration, when you get to the bottom, I want you to know that it's okay. I want you to know that you can keep going. I want you to know that you can move. So I want to have those inspirational quotes in there that just keep you moving. So I am working on that. Again, I'm working on some affirmation cards. it had came to me that I need to do anxiety cards, and I got that from a student who was like, man, every time I come in here, you asking me about affirmation, like, where your anxiety cards at? I'm like, I'm on it. Like, I'm gonna get some anxiety cards too to let you know that it's okay.
Yeah.
So I'm working on that too. So I'm working on so many things. And while I'm also on here, I also am working with a young man, Carl's Foundation. If
Okay.
you're in the Chicagoland area, or if you are not, we have the craziest winters here, and our homeless community is
Yeah.
really struggling.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys, went like nationwide, all over the news the other year, during the pandemic and everything, how they were showing how the homeless community was getting worse and worse. So like it was nowhere for them. The winters are horrible here. So he has started a blanket drive. I am going to give you the information so that you can put it on your page if you
Okay.
don't mind. And I am asking you guys to cash up. I don't care if it's $5, $10, whatever. The cutoff is something, I think it's like November 10th or something like that is the cutoff for it. But this young man is just starting up, young, fresh out of college. And for a young Black man out of college to say, I want to do a nonprofit organization, you don't hear that. Because as we know, nonprofit don't really make a profit. So it has to be something genuine to them and to their heart for them to do this. But I want to help promote him and push him out there. So I know his stuff is going to be coming out soon. He's going to be having more stuff. And then I'm hoping to be able to promote him behind me. But I am asking that you guys, if you please have anything, $5, $10. He has a cash app. Matter of fact, let me look it up right now so I can tell you guys. But I am super excited to have this going on because we have to take care of our people, our community, not just, it's not all about what you do on social media. It's about the other things too. That's that gratitude, that humbleness, and all of that is needed too. So what he has, you can cash out payments for the blankets. It's $ Carl, CARTONM1. So $CARTONM1, and then he also have boxes in certain locations. So I'll have to send that out there. If you're not following me, I need you to go follow me too, because I'm gonna have it up on my page. So follow me at counselor_Alicia K. I am the only counselor_Alicia K out there. So make sure you follow me. You don't want to miss me. We got some stuff coming out. Me and Miss Social Work Sunday Tea. We got some stuff that's going to happen this summer. So I need you guys to be ready. If you're in the Chi-Town area, let me know. And I'm going to post this so that we can get it up and out for you guys. But I so appreciate you guys. And I thank you so much for having me on here. It was just so amazing to be here. I appreciate the support. But I'm gonna put all the information on my page. I'm gonna send it to you if you can put it on your page.
Yeah, definitely. Send it to me. I'm gonna post it, and I'm gonna donate as well.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, he on here.
Is he?
Hey.
Okay, well then, if you on here, then post your stuff, Miss Carlton.
Yes.
His name is Carlton. Yeah, post your stuff. It's called Carl's Foundation. Go on there right now, Carlton. If you can put it on there. Thank you so much for watching me today. I appreciate your support. Put it on the page real quick.
We all cousins. We cousins now.
We all family. Put it on there. Put it on there so that we can get people out here to get this money because it's so needed. It really is. It's needed. And I know he's doing that one. I know he's supposed to be having another one where we're going to go out and talk to the community, the homeless community, and kind of see some of the things they need. So it's going to be more than one event that he's going to have this winter. So I need you guys to really just help and support this young man and support our community, because it ain't about what you do on Instagram, Facebook, and all of that. It's about what you really do when no one else is watching. So that's the important part.
Let me give me your stuff. We cousins now.
Put it up. Did he put it up there? I can't see what he's putting out there for you.
He said he's gonna send me the information.
Okay.
So I can
$ Carlton M1 is the cash app. Let's get it out there. Yeah,
definitely. We're gonna support you. We're gonna support you. I got you. Someone said, have her back. It was awesome.
Thank you so much. I would love to come back. And I was a little off today. I was like, girl, I gotta get my house in order real quick. Let me do this, let me do that. I said, let me get things together. I said, I didn't even get to really do it all together. I said, but I'm ready. I'm always ready to do what it is that I'm supposed to be doing. So gotta stay ready. Thank
Stay
you guys
ready.
so much. You gotta stay ready. Can't be
Yes.
getting ready. You gotta stay ready.
Stay ready. I love that. I
Yes.
love it. But no, I'm here to support. Look, you're gonna be on a look. We're gonna have to get it together, and I'm gonna see what other topics we can talk about and help the people. It's for
Yeah.
the people. It's for the
Yeah.
culture.
Yeah, so y'all tell us some topics that y'all want us to talk about, and we can do it.
Yeah.
It was funny because when me and her talked, we kind of have worked in some of the same communities, but around the same kind of people. So we could definitely throw something together. You guys drop those topics that you want.
Absolutely, absolutely. There's gonna
And
be
share this video.
Yeah.
Yeah, share this video, y'all. Yeah.
Look, this gonna be dope. It's gonna be amazing. Look, we was shop at prom though. She came to our Correct Sunday tea prom, adult prom.
It was you guys. Let me tell you, she threw such an amazing event. It was so nice, everyone. I have never been to some. She had vendors, and I mean not just any vendors, but African American vendors, like out there putting their stuff out there. It was really good. Wait a minute. While I'm talking, here go one of the vendors' candles sitting right in front of me. Okay. I love candles, but just so amazing. Like tons of black, it was just amazing. Like our gift boxes we got was amazing. Yeah. Like she put a lot of work into this. It was amazing. The DJ was so good. It was so nice. They had a dance off, and it's just so nice to just get dressed up and do something like that. I told her she has to do another one because it was just that fun, and open it up. Like we make sure we advertise it because sometimes it's just nice to just dress up and look nice, and it makes you feel good. That's that self-love right there. It makes you feel good. To put on that dress, to put on that suit, be like, I forgot what I had to bring to the table. I got this today. It was so good. So I was so happy to be a part of it. And I know you're going to do another one, so I'm ready. I got to start working on my outfit, okay?
I got to get up.
Them ladies didn't come to play either. I was like, okay, I could have stepped it up a little bit, but okay, I got this next time.
It's going to be September 2nd, 2022.
Oh my God. Okay, guys, y'all heard that September 2nd, 2022. If you ain't got your prom get together, and I mean, you better be ready to slay. She gave away gifts. Oh my God. I was like, okay. And not know any kind of gifts, y'all. She gave really good gifts. Like really stuff that I was like, oh, I want that one. I'm like, okay, hey. I went up to one person like, excuse me, what you gonna use that? Like, that's nice. He was like, yeah.
When I sent out the Tide, the Tide detergent. Like,
yes. I was like, I need that for my daughter when she go back to school.
Listen. Yes.
It was so nice.
Yeah,
so
thank
nice.
you so much. Yeah, me and Sarah and Jessica, like we did that thing. Sarah helped
was so nice,
like keeping me on track. She was like, "No, do it this way," and I was so discouraged. I was like, "Nobody buying our tickets." I was crying. I was like, "But then
we're gonna promote it this time. We're gonna promote it very good, making sure. I mean, I want it to be sold out, so we're gonna do everything we need to do. If we got to spread the word, we're gonna spread the word because again, that event was it was amazing to be around Black people, Black businesses donating money and stuff. Just everything that they did. I mean, and the money didn't go to her, y'all. She donated that money. She gave it back to the community. Like she gave it back to teens. Like, where they do that at now?
No, let me tell you, and now I'm just gonna give a testimony. Look, I left that place with like when I was done, completely done. I paid all my bills, you know what I'm saying? But when I was done, I only had $116 in my pocket. Yes, it was for the people. That's what I'm saying. It's for the people. Like everybody be like, "Oh, what you gonna do with the money?" I'm just like, "Listen, like it's not for me. Like I got everything I need." You know what I'm saying? So now people like saw, they seen the pictures. They was like, "Oh, okay." And I'm like, nice. Like ain't that
like it was nice. And her mama and daddy didn't come to play either. I was talking to her like, "How your mama and daddy doing?" Because they was out there kicking it on the dance floor. Like this, how y'all keep this marriage thing going? Okay, I got you. Like it was for all ages, but it was really so good. So I'm gonna make sure next time my daughter be there. I'm gonna have my daughter with her little boyfriend there, making sure next time. But I'm gonna make sure. Like I'm like, we're gonna have to go ahead because it was nice. It really was nice.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate you for reaching out to me. So, and I was last minute buying my ticket, y'all, but I was like, I gotta make sure I get this girl my ticket.
It's
But I made it, y'all. I made it. I made it.
Yes, and I'm grateful. My mama said yes, we were doing it. Mama showing out. Mother.
Yes, y'all was. Yes, y'all was, honey. Your dress was hot.
Okay, Mama.
Yes.
I see you, Mama. She gonna show out on Facebook. Nah.
That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, but no, it was amazing. So September 2nd, 2022, we're gonna do it again. I gotta get a committee. Sarah said she ain't gonna help me if I ain't got no committee. I was like, okay.
Yeah. But you
I was
know
like,
what? This
yeah,
is what you do to get that community. That ain't nothing. Like you
yep,
promoting this young man right here. Hey, I need you to join my community. Help me help my committee with this. Maybe you can be in charge of helping me get the flyers out or promote my
yeah,
flyers on your. Like you get people like that. Like if you're
yeah,
gonna support them, they support you back. That's what community is all about. Helping
yeah,
each other,
absolutely,
giving back to those that have helped you in their time of need. So
absolutely.
make it
But
a
I'm
give back. Like, hey,
absolutely,
it's you help me, I help you. I got plug, you got plug. Let's go.
yep,
Let's do this together. So we
absolutely.
got this. No
Yeah,
problem.
we got it, and we gonna donate to this young man. I got you. We got you. Plug the other event. Oh,
What
the
other event?
Blacktopia. I got another event coming up. Blacktopia, the art of business. Okay, thank you, Jay.
Okay, what's this other one?
So
Let's
it's
go.
relaunch of social work Sunny T. Like, hey, the art, the form of, as far as mental health and therapy. So I want
Yeah.
everybody, look, I plug that on my page as well. So I want everybody to get a ticket. Look, the guest list is limited, it's real out, I only got a small
Small
amount of
position.
tickets. I can't, it's at Stan Mansion. We got valet parking. It's a big to
Okay.
do. Yes.
Okay. Well,
Yes.
send me that because I haven't saw that. So send me that.
Okay, I got you.
Send
I'm
me
gonna send
that.
it to you. Thank you,
Yeah.
Jay.
Thank you for keeping her together, Shay.
Yes. Oh, Kurtwood for the committee.
I got you. I'm gonna send you some young people, honey. I'm gonna send you some people out there
Yes,
to work.
yes. They can help out because I'm talking
Yes,
about
yes.
bullets.
Yep,
Yes,
yep. I'm gonna send some
yeah.
people out there to help you, honey.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna do it early, like as far as like with the plug-in and as far as finding an organization that I want to give to this time. So
Okay, wow.
yeah, I'm gonna do that early. I'm gonna do it early, because Sarah should be like, you need to be on time, you need to
Yeah,
be time
we're
frame.
keeping you together, baby.
She do. She be
Okay,
like,
she needs you. Don't go nowhere.
listen, she be snatching me like a girdle. I be like, okay, so that's my friend. And then my friend Patrice, she be all in my ear, like, listen, you got this. Don't ever underestimate yourself again.
No,
Cause I was
'cause it
like,
was
she
really
like,
nice.
you did it.
It
Cause I
was
was
so
like,
nice.
yeah.
It was
Yeah.
so nice.
Everybody love they give. I ain't get no gift basket, no box. I
It
didn't
was
get
the
nothing.
box was so nice, you guys. Like the boxes, they were very thoughtful. Like they were well put together. I
Yeah.
was like, oh my God, this is so nice. Like she did this. Really nice. Really nice.
Yeah. Thank you so much. But yeah.
You're so
Um,
welcome.
yeah,
But thank you so much for having me. I so appreciate you.
no problem. No problem. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I'm honored. And we're gonna get it cracking. I'm gonna share the flyers and I'm gonna let you know what's going on, all that good stuff. All right. I love you.
Sounds good. Love you too. Mwah.
All
Thank
right.
you so much.
All right. See you guys next week. All
Bye
right.
bye, everyone.
All right.